The master key to riches. Knowledge is the seed, but persistence is the water. Vision is the fire, but persistence is the fuel. Without persistence, the greatest plans die, the finest talents waste, the boldest dreams fade. Persistence is the bridge between desire and destiny. Every man who has achieved greatness was not the smartest, not the strongest, not even the most talented, but the most persistent. Talent without persistence is wasted potential. Genius without persistence is unfinished work. But persistence without talent, persistence without genius, persistence without brilliance still conquers the world. Think of Thomas Edison again. 1,000 failures did not deter him. 10,000 setbacks did not exhaust him. His laboratory was a battlefield, and every defeat was another charge forward. Why did he succeed where others gave up? Because persistence is greater than genius. Henry Ford was ridiculed for his vision of an automobile for the masses. Bankers laughed, engineers doubted, failures mounted, yet he persisted. He worked through every obstacle, every rejection, every defeat, until the world moved on wheels and his name became immortal. Abraham Lincoln lost more elections than he won. His career seemed like a long record of failure, but he persisted. He never surrendered. And when history demanded a leader strong enough to save a divided nation, his persistence carried him to the highest office and the hardest test of all. Andrew Carnegie came to America poor, a factory boy working long hours. He could have accepted poverty as destiny, but he persisted, learning, striving, seizing every opportunity, advancing step by step, until he controlled the steel that built a nation. Persistence turned an immigrant boy into the richest man of his age. Persistence is not glamorous. It is not the thrill of inspiration, nor the spark of genius. It is the quiet, relentless, unyielding march forward, day after day, year after year, through ridicule, through failure, through darkness. It is the refusal to quit when everything in you screams to surrender. Napoleon Hill wrote, "Persistence is to the character of man what carbon is to steel. Without carbon, steel is brittle. Without persistence, character is weak. Persistence hardens resolve. It makes men unbreakable." Why do most men fail? Not because they lack talent, not because they lack opportunity, not even because they lack vision. They fail because they quit too soon. They let discouragement, delay, or difficulty convince them that the goal was impossible. They turn back when victory was one step away. The riches you seek, the success you crave, the destiny you desire, they will not come easily. They will test your patience, your endurance, your will. They will demand that you prove yourself worthy by persistence. Do you remember the prospector who abandoned his search 3 feet from gold? He dug, he labored, he exhausted himself, and quit when he thought there was nothing left. Yet the gold was just beyond his reach, discovered later by a man who refused to quit. So it is with life. Riches are often a step beyond where men surrender. Persistence is not blind stubbornness. It is intelligent insistence. It adapts when necessary, but it never abandons. It bends strategy, but it does not break spirit. It learns, adjusts, refines, but it never quits. Ask yourself, are you persistent, or do you let resistance defeat you? Do you keep pressing when the doors are closed, when the road is blocked, when the world laughs at your ambition, or do you retreat, telling yourself it was not meant to be? Greatness bows to persistence. Fortune surrenders to persistence. Even the most unyielding obstacles eventually crack before a man who refuses to stop. Water carves mountains not by force, but by persistence. The strongest chains rust away under persistent drops of rain. Time itself yields to persistence. So make persistence your companion. When your vision is dim, persist. When your strength is gone, persist. When the world turns its back, persist. For persistence is the silent power that carries you from dream to reality, from hope to possession, from desire to destiny. In the end, men will call you relentless. They will call you unstoppable. They will wonder at your fortune, your position, your power, but you will know the truth, that it was persistence, not luck, that crowned you. Persistence is the engine, but faith is the spark. Without belief, persistence cannot endure. Without conviction, effort collapses under doubt. Faith is the unseen force that turns invisible thoughts into visible reality. It is the inner certainty that sustains the man who labors in darkness until his dawn arrives. Every towering success is built first upon faith, not faith in chance, not faith in luck, faith in self, in purpose, in vision, in the divine law that what a man holds in his mind with intensity and conviction must one day shape his reality. Napoleon Hill declared, "Faith is the only known antidote for failure. It is the foundation of all achievement. Without it, desire weakens. Without it, persistence dies. Without it, even talent and knowledge waste away. But with it, the impossible bends, the unseen obeys, the future yields." Consider Henry Ford again. When he said, "I will build a car for the multitude," the world laughed, experts mocked, financiers doubted, engineers scoffed. But Ford believed so deeply, so fiercely, that his faith infected those around him. His burning conviction was stronger than ridicule, stronger than opposition, stronger than fact. And faith turned disbelief into empire. Or think of Thomas Edison, laboring night after night, with no guarantee, no proof, no evidence, only faith that light could be captured, harnessed, and spread into the world. His laboratories were temples of faith, where belief held stronger than exhaustion, until at last the world was illuminated. Abraham Lincoln held faith in a vision of unity when the nation was tearing itself apart. He had no assurance of victory, no guarantee of survival, but he believed in the ideal of a united people, and that faith carried him through trials that would have crushed lesser men. Faith is not blind hope. It is not idle wishing. Faith is a state of mind, forged by choice, strengthened by repetition, fueled by emotion. It is cultivated, it is trained, it is built into the subconscious by affirmations, by visualization, by relentless thought. What you believe with emotion becomes your reality. Andrew Carnegie believed he would rise from poverty to power long before steel flowed through his mills. Walt Disney believed in a world of imagination long before Disneyland rose from the dust of California. The Wright brothers believed man could fly long before science agreed. Faith carried them where reason would not. Faith is the inner wealth of certainty when external evidence is absent. It is the treasure chest of confidence when the world offers only discouragement. It is the whisper of destiny that tells you, keep going, your reward is ahead. But faith must be nurtured. How? By thought, by affirming your vision daily, seeing it, feeling it, living it in your imagination. The subconscious cannot distinguish between real and vividly imagined. Feed it belief, and belief becomes reality. Feed it doubt, and doubt becomes defeat. Napoleon Hill taught that faith is developed by autosuggestion, by the repeated planting of ideas in the mind until they take root as conviction. This is no empty ritual. This is the very mechanism by which the greatest men of history fortified their resolve. They spoke to themselves. They declared their vision. They trained their minds to believe so strongly that nothing external could shake them. Faith is contagious. When you truly believe, others begin to believe with you. Your conviction becomes a magnet. Your certainty becomes power. Men and women will follow you, invest in you, support you, because your belief shines brighter than their doubt. Ask yourself, do you truly believe in your vision, or do you merely wish for it? Do you hold faith in your destiny, or do you waver with every setback? Do you command your subconscious with burning certainty, or do you allow fear to whisper louder? Faith is the root of wealth, the foundation of empires, the lifeblood of persistence. Without it, no man dares long enough, strives hard enough, endures deep enough. With it, mountains move, rivers part, and destiny itself bows. So cultivate faith as your greatest asset. Speak your vision, see it, feel it, declare it daily. Build it until no voice of doubt, no setback, no ridicule can shake it. For when faith burns bright, nothing in heaven or earth can deny you. For the man who believes, truly, deeply, unshakably, has already won. The world simply waits to catch up with his conviction.